You've been talking about a little pokericity.
Yeah, yeah.
How does that, like, can you play for real, or you just play for like hits?
I mean, there are streamers. I'm just gonna do an Eden run, man.
Okay.
There are streamers who live stream their poker games like for real money. That would be the extent of what I would want to do. Like I would do. Come on, I got the laser beam already. You gotta let me snag that one. Come on, double laser.
The California Board of Appeals.
I think anything where you put money on it becomes a gambling thing. It's not like you could be like, oh, Your Honor. Like it's not a game that you could play at the casino. So, wow, just no consultation whatsoever.
What, you got tech? You got tech.
you got two items.
I mean,
you're already. It's like, do you think that maybe like the MGM Grand in Vegas is ripping you off? And I'm like, well, yes and no. I don't think they're cooking the books. I think that, but the business is built on the fact that you come in there and lose money because that's the way the games are set up in the first place. Like you signed up for that when you walked into the door.
I'm saying, like, what if they tightened up the odds a little bit? Like it's supposed to be 1 in 3 chance to win, but it's like 1 in 3.75.
It's possible, but like
why?
What? I guess
why?
Yeah, that's where I'm at. It's like if you're, you already have a business where you're. Anytime anybody gives you $1, you give them like 94 cents back. It's the greatest business of all time.
Ooh, you're doing some big D.
I'm using Chaos card on Gurglings.
Dad's key, shot speed up.
It's like not even in the vicinity.
Pentagram D up. All right, I need that.
You got that one for sure.
Yeah, that could be interesting. Just well, how about this? How about you put up the money and then we all play for it?
No, I'm like I wouldn't say risk averse, but I'm like I really don't derive that much pleasure from gambling. Like even though I mean, we've talked
playing the biggest loot box for 10 years.
Maybe I get enough from Isaac that I don't need another.
Wait, we could do
Canadian
that. Eddie room
mall index. We just lost the run due to like degrading HP over time. Like I mean we can. You should, yeah, you got it. Here you go. Dude, you should take Holy Mantle and don't stand there. Yeah, I learned that lesson the hard way.
Why? You take the other one. Why don't stand?
Because the pink fire will shoot you. Yeah.
I didn't see it. And just it's like, oh, your loot. Ooh, I think
I take because it's laser. It's got laser synergy.
Tri-sag. Ooh.
Oh my. That's not bad. You know what?
Theory.
Just for that. He just stood there. It's so good. I've been there, but you can step on it one more time.
No, I think it's bad. Right?
Come on.
Can I get some C card, please? Oh, thank you.
Owns.
Oh, Eddie room, baby. I take one, you take one. Oh, you are going all out on the Eddie room.
Dude, why wouldn't you at this point? Dude, you should take this and use it a little bit.
What does that do?
Turns your spirit hearts into red hearts.
Thank you.
It's worth it, especially with Yum Heart.
Hey, it's Dan. If you're enjoying the video, hit the like button. It helps out a ton. Thank you. I read this article, and I think when you were talking about gambling, what is that? No clue.
What the heck is that? That
is an enemy from Zelda 1.
Evil charm. Luck up plus you feel protected. I can't argue with that. I mean, dude, we're gonna win this run easily.
Euthansia?
I'm gonna let you have it for learning purposes. Also, I have like 5 more items than you, so by all means.
Synth oil.
Just go ahead, make it even. Make it even. Right. Yeah, even-ish. Although you do have Holy Mantle, Jesus Juice, Synth Oil, Pentagram, Dark Matter, and Blue Cap, and I do have 2 key pieces. Now that I think about it, maybe it's not that even, but
you can still beat it. You can beat a machine. You can't beat the stock market. What is that?
I would take issue and agree with both of those. I don't really know what that is, but empty heart in multi. I think if you have empty heart containers, it they become HP ups on the next floor, something like that.
So theoretically, I would want to have one red heart going to the next floor.
Yeah. If you have one red heart or less, you get an HP up every floor. There you go.
Kind of nice.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
So I want to take some D here then.
Do you?
Yeah. If you have one red heart or less.
And that's, a personal decision for you, I suppose.
Caffeine pill. You get smaller and it drops a pill.
Sure, why
not? Porn photo.
Yoink.
You.
Full health. Yep.
But then I thought you wanted to take some D.
Oh, I forgot.
The deal with the devil is driving through downtown Dross, begging through text for the location of the devil deal. I'll tell you though, even as a teenager, I kind of got over the show when they clearly ran out of ideas and just had everybody start having intercourse with everybody. Like when they were friends and then occasionally they dated, you're like, this show's kind of funny. It's got some sharp writing. And then they're like, oh, well, Joey or Ross and I just broke up, so now I'm going to date Joey. And I'm like, it's just like, it's basically like Dragon Ball Z. It's like, who would win in a fight? Who would, it's like 50 Shades of Grey, man. It was too much.
How old were you when you watched Friends?
It ended when I was like maybe 14. So I was in my late adolescence, early teen years.
So you were criticizing at age 12. You're criticizing the writers of
I would say I became a snob when it comes to media probably in 2002. Right, I'm 13, 14 years old.
And what gave you the credence to do that, you think?
I was just like, I can do better than that.
One of the most popular shows of all time. Well, Dan, it's not about being popular. It's about actually being witty and having some comedy.
It's not a terrible show. It's like it's no Big Bang Theory, but it's overrated, I would say.
That's why I don't watch it.
Did you ever consider leaving the room with your holy mantle?
I was wondering what you're doing up there. Wait, real quick. Hold on.
Yeah.
Go back real quick.
Yeah.
You see what I see?
Yeah.
No, look at it. It has an eye. You just ruined it. So it's like basically just a strategy game, right?
Yeah.
It's like more advanced Civ. Is that fair to say?
I think that's a fair way to describe it, yeah.
So what about that drew you in?
I played it at one of the Paradox cons that I got invited to. And I think it was kind of like infectious. Like they introduced it in a very cool way. It was like a LAN party where I played against people who had been playing the game for 10 years. So I played it enough myself to get to that point, and then I was like, people might be interested in this. Like I was reading other people's AARs, which are after action reports, and I was finding them compelling. So I was like, I'll make them myself.
Did you do it in like NL fashion, like funny, or were you very serious about it?
I honestly, we're talking like 7 years ago. Like I've talked about it now almost as much time as I put into it then. So the very specific answers to the questions are going to be manufactured, I think.
Can I ask one very specific question that I would bet some money on?
Okay, yeah.
Was this before you met Kate? You were doing this?
No.
Okay.
But it was early in our relationship for sure.
Did she know about this when you started dating?
Yeah, of course. Wait, she didn't know about this when we started dating because it just said I started doing it after we started dating.
Okay. All right.
3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, you shouldn't have picked that up.
Why?
Owned, go. Oh. It's all right. I can't use shot speed anyway. All right, down to the next floor. We've only got Polaroid now. We can go streamer room. That's fine.
Yeah, streamer room.
Then, like, I figured it was. I mean, I just got bored with it for one. But then beyond that, I was like, it's probably better to have hobbies that are not rooted in your job. So I think like that blog is pre-jogging era, which is like we're going way back. And then like I definitely think that jogging had like way more of a positive impact on my life than writing EU4 after action reports after playing the game for like 400 hours. All right, after you.
It's like the same thing. So it's enjoyable, but when you're done, you're like up later, and then the next day is like you don't sleep as well.
Yeah. There's like knock-on effects. You really want to go fight? You want to go all the way to the dark room, huh?
Oh, I thought we were gonna get Eddie stuff.
Well, on the bright side, you yeah, there you go. You got that sun card. I mean, we could just fight Mega Satan. This is pretty good for me.
What should I take? Crown?
Nah, I think you should take nothing.
Okay.
I think we're gonna own him. I wouldn't even worry about it.
Okay. Holy boosh.
I'm only gonna be able to use it once, but it's pretty good. Almost done, I think.
We have one more. We have one more round with Stan.
Yeah, we got a few more waves of enemies, and then like a second phase.
I like it. I think we're okay.
I think we should be fine. And this guy's like not even hard anyway.
When he first came out, was he hard?
If you were like a baby, or maybe you were like so bad at games you couldn't even beat Super Mario Brothers on Luigi mode, then maybe. But if you're like a premier gamer with your own YouTube channel, Twitch channel, and gaming blog, then I don't think anything could possibly phase you, honestly. Hey! Not cool.
Should I not be shooting his hand?
Yeah, you should definitely be shooting his face.
Oh.
Like, that's the only part of him that takes damage.
Well, then why does the other side look like he's taking damage?
I mean, you can break his hand, but it's like, do you want him to be inconvenienced, or do you want him to die? I guess is the question I'd ask you. Oh, there we go. They're just helping out.
Ooh.
Okay, now
It's
I
a
gotta
fun
back
fight.
off, though. You might have to finish this one by yourself. I could pretty easily die.
Please don't.
You got tons of HP.
Sire. Ooh. This is just geometry, baby. All right.
Simple geometry.
And he is still pretty much alive. He's taking a very low amount of damage.
We bombing? Yeah.
Drop the occasional bomb in there.
Take a mouthful
Never
in.
mind. He's almost dead. He's almost dead.
How can you tell?
He takes visible damage as time goes on. Like, look at that. He's beating up, man. You know what? That's what your face would look like if you insulted my child in public. So just keep that in mind, chat.
It's a dub.
Dude, easy.
I mean, I don't know if I'd call it easy.
One of the easiest runs I've ever seen, to be honest.
30 seconds ago, you may die. You're gonna have to
yeah,
carry
because
this one for him.
you took half the items that I was gonna have for myself.
You told me to take them. It's like you're saying, hey, eat this crumb cake, and then I eat it all, and you're like, oh, I wish I had a piece of crumb cake for the coffee.
This guy goes crazy for crumb cake.
Want to catch up on the Dan Gheesling Show because you can't catch it live on Twitch? then go to youtube.com/Dan Gheesling Plays. There you'll find every single one of our live shows cut up in an easily digestible episode for your viewing pleasure. Episodes are up within a couple days of the show, so you're never too far behind if you want to catch up and watch live. That's youtube.com/Dan Gheesling Plays to watch anything you might have missed on Twitch.